Hi, welcome back. My name is Narisara, and this is an episode of Yoga at Your Desk. So, yoga is great. It can be a very portable practice. It can help reduce fatigue, reduce eye strain, help your wrists, help your neck and shoulders, help your back. And we're going to do some stuff here at a chair, and I'll show some things to do specifically for those of us who are working at the computers all the time. Okay, so go ahead and come to sit tall and try not to sit too far back into your chair. Try to sit a little bit more toward the front. Let your head point straight forward. Let your feet be onto the floor, about hips width apart. And just for a moment here, just let your eyes close. Let's take 3 long breaths. Take a full inhale and full exhale. 1. Deep inhale. Exhale. 2. And inhale. Exhale. 3. And go ahead and open the eyes. And first, we're going to help reduce eye strain. So take your hands, bring them together, and give them a rub. And create some heat here. Open up the palms and let the palms come right to the eye sockets. And your eyes can be either open or closed. And just create some healing darkness for your eyes. Let's take another few breaths here. And then you're welcome to massage your forehead or massage around the brow or the temple, or around the eye sockets, or anywhere around the jaw. You can also massage the scalp, the top of the head, or the sides of the ears. There's some acupressure points that correspond to the spine and the ears. And you can also get to the back of the neck and the upper shoulders, just creating a moment of release here. And then we'll drop the arms down and inhale your arms out and all the way up. Interlace the fingers, invert the palms. Take a deep exhale all the way out. Take a full breath in. Pause at the top. Exhale out. 1. 2 more times. Long breath in. Pause at the top. Exhale out. 2. Long breath in. Pause at the top. Good. Free your hands. Float your arms down. Just begin to roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. So full inhale and exhale. The shoulder rolls. And then reverse the shoulder roll, letting the arms come forward and down, right? So you're working to free up the back and the front of the shoulders. Let's let the hands rest on the thighs, knees, and just little neck releases. So drop your chin into your chest and roll your head over to the right. Inhale here, exhale, roll your head over to the left. And one more time, roll the head over to the right. And roll your head over to the left. Good. Let your head roll over to the right. Let's release some um, some neck tension here as you drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And then bring your right hand over toward the left ear. And it could stay here, and this could be enough, right? And you can vary the angle. Sometimes you might want to turn your head and just nod your head down. Or you might return it to center, lift the chin a little bit. Or you could turn your face down. That might get a different part of the neck. Or if you turn your face up toward the ceiling. Letting your jaw relax. The mouth might even open for a moment. From here, you can drop your left arm down. You could even let it dangle for a moment. Or if you activate the arm a bit, you can let it raise or lower, or it might come forward or to the back. Just a couple more breaths here. And breathe in, exhale. Release your arms and just drop your chin into your chest. And then just roll the head over to the other side, over towards the left side. And to start first with a simple side stretch. We can do more in a minute. Give your body time. Then bring your left arm up toward the ceiling. Bend the elbow. hand over toward the right ear and just tilt it a bit here and see what that's like. And if you drop your chin a little bit, that might be interesting for the back of your neck. Or if you raise your chin, that might get a different spot around the jaw, the throat. Or if you turn your head down, you're twisting your head down. Or if you're turning your head upward, the face is looking upward. And as your head returns to neutral or in the spot that you like, you can let that right arm just dangle down. That could be nice, letting the weight of the arm just hang. Or if you activate the muscles and let the hand engage and the thumbs might spin outward, you could bring the arm forward or back or up or down, just sort of getting some neck release here. And then we'll go ahead and release the arms and drop the chin into your chest and roll upward. And you can bring your arms out to the side and bend the elbows, interlace the fingers behind the head. And breathe here. Take a side bend over towards the right. And then inhale up and side bend over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale. And then inhale, open the chest. Maybe even look up. Exhale, curl. Bring the elbows together. Drop the chin into your chest. And then inhale, open. And exhale, curl. And inhale, open. Exhale, curl. As you inhale, open, go ahead and drop the arms down. And then we'll take a deeper twist here. So inhale the arms up and take a twist over towards the left. And maybe you can grab the back of your chair and the hand can be on the outside. And try not to look down, but more neutral, nice, tall spine. And stay here for an exhale and one more breath. And then inhale, arms up, and then twist the other way. And then from here, just take a moment to deepen the twist. You can hold on to the back of your chair, open it across the shoulder. And you'll stay here for a full breath cycle, breathing in and breathing out. And as you inhale back to center, the arms up. Exhale, you can cross behind your low back, just folding them, or you can interlace your fingers and you might lengthen the arms and breathe in. Exhale, fold over the legs and let yourself breathe here. It's a little shoulder stretch too, letting your head dangle. 2 more breaths. Exhale and 1 more breath here. And take an inhale to lift up. Good. And release your hands and then just take your right arm, let's bring it forward and just go ahead and roll your wrists around. And then drop your right hand down. Lift your left arm and roll the wrist around here. Good. And then from here, go ahead and bring the arm forward, fingertips down, palm down. Take the left hand and pull the hand towards you. So you're stretching the forearm extensors, the muscles from the elbow toward the wrist and from the shoulder toward the wrist as well. And release that. And then bring the left hand forward, drop it down, and you can pull that back from the wrist to the elbow and the wrist to the shoulder, releasing it here. And as you release that down, go ahead and bring the hands to the hips, but you can also bring the back of the palms to the hips, and you can just let the elbows come back and forth a little bit. That's another good wrist release. Let's do the hips for just a moment. So bring your right knee into your chest, externally rotate, bring the right ankle over the left thigh. And you can flex the foot here. And you might stay upright, right? Make a nice tall spine. Or you can start to fold forward here. And maybe you come over a little bit. Maybe you can let your head drop. Maybe you can let your arms drop as well. And let's stay here and breathe.
Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, exhale 3. And take an inhale to lift up. And you can release that. And going into the other side, bringing the left knee in. Exhale, rotate left ankle over right thigh. Make sure you're turning out from the thigh. And you can breathe here. And exhale, folding over the leg. So maybe not just curling the spine, but folding from the hip crease. Maybe you come forward a little bit. Maybe you can let that last part of the upper spine release. And stay here for a few breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. And inhale, exhale 3. And take an inhale to lift up. And you can release that. Okay. Then we'll do one more deeper twist. So cross your right thigh over your left thigh. So you've got a good crossing of the legs here. Good. And then take your right hand, bring it around. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist to the right. And see if this might get more of a low back area or the lower outer hips. And you can use the back of the chair as a fulcrum here. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale back to center, a little counter twist the other direction. Come back to center, then cross your left thigh over the right. Bring that hand back around. Inhale, exhale, hand on the outside if you can, and twist around here. And go keep the chest bright. Right? And this is so good for your low back. Try to let the shoulders drop, and every exhale releases the tension. One more breath here. And take an inhale back to center. Good. And uncross your legs. And then go ahead and just work the ankle so you can straighten the right leg and point and flex your foot. If you have shoes on, you can keep the shoes on. Or if you want to slip them off, I won't tell anybody. Yeah. It's good for some ankle mobility, flexibility, stability. And I'll put that down, and also the left leg coming forward. Flex and point your feet, and also roll the ankle around in both directions, spreading the toes and pointing the toes. Release that. And then as you come upright, you're going to come to stand and walk to the back of your chair. As that one comes forward, let's take a downward facing dog using the chair. So bring your hands to the chair, walk the legs back, and you're going to make like an L-like shape with the body, taking your time to pull the hips back as the spine elongates forward. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine, and easy on your shoulders. My hands are about shoulder width apart, and breathe here. Let's hold this for a little bit, allowing the low back to release. Allowing the middle of the back to release. And allowing the upper back and the shoulders to have some opening here. Even the backs of the legs, the backs of the hips might be affected. Taking 3 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And inhale and exhale. If you need to, you can bend the knees a little bit and just start to roll up. You might have to come forward just a little bit in order to let the legs more underneath you. When you're upright, you can roll your shoulders back a couple times. And then let's do the standing variation. So take your hands, either cross or interlace behind. You can have a nice good stance. Lengthen the arms, dropping the tailbone down. Roll the shoulders back and down and lift the chest here. And stay here, exhale. And one more breath. Then release that. We'll do a little something for the hamstrings. So step your right foot forward and your left leg back. Left toes are a little bit turned out. Bring your hand to the chair, and you'll have to maybe walk yourself back a little bit in order to do this sort of modified pyramid pose here, where you're lengthening the spine and you're breathing here. A couple more breaths here. And then go ahead and make your way upright. And let's switch legs. Left foot forward, right leg back. And then root through your feet. Inhale, exhale, come forward. And if you need to scoot back a little bit, sometimes that's helpful. Or push the chair forward. So it's a chair variation of pyramid pose, Parsvakonasana. And pulling the left hip back, pulling the right hip back, pulling the left hip back even more. 3 more breaths here. And on your exhale, press to the feet. Inhale to lift all the way up. And you can step the foot forward. And from here, we'll work with a little bit of balance. So if you can balance well on one foot, you might not need the chair. Otherwise, we'll turn towards the left side, bring the hand to the chair, and we'll just take a little bit of a tree pose. So bring your left knee up, externally rotate, sole the foot either ankle, shin, or above the knee joint. And just a moment to balance here. Let your gaze come forward, and you're lifted in the core and lifted in the heart. Yes. And if you fall over, that's okay. And you're just going to breathe here. Let your foot muscles work. Yes. And then bring the knee forward and down. And then coming to the other side. Taking a moment to find your 2 feet, shifting the weight, lifting up, parallel, external rotate, sole the foot, ankle, shin, or above the knee joint. And let your gaze be at the horizon. Don't look down, yes? And you can stay here, using the chair if you need to for balance. And then you can bring the knee forward and release down. From here, we'll come back to sit in the chair one more time. A little bit more for the shoulders as well. So here, bring your arms out to the side, give them a hug, and just let the right arm be on top for a moment. Just crawl the fingertips around, or you can let the back of the palms touch, or the thumbs will spin over towards the left as the front of the palms touch. And breathe here and exhale. Let the right knee come up and the elbows would come up and come back. Inhale, exhale, core engagement. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And free your arms and roll your shoulders, head, neck around. And then bring your arms out to the side. Give yourself a hug. Or you can do half or full eagle here. And you might stay like this, just feeling the back of the shoulders open. For a little core engagement, inhale, exhale, pick up your left foot, or your right foot, or your left foot, or your right foot. And you can reach open out and come down. And then from here, we're just going to sit for a moment. So if you'd like to use the back support, you could, or you might sit more toward the front. And then just let the hands relax onto the thighs, knees. Let your eyes close. We'll just do a little moment of a sitting meditation. Just feeling the shoulders drop away from the ears. Smooth inhales and exhales refresh the body. The eyes might close just to find some release. And the front of the chest lifting and softening, alternating between the inhale and the exhale. Then you can sit here as long as you'd like. You can take some rest here. And just be sure to do a little bit of movement every day. If you can get a standing desk, that's going to be very helpful for your work instead of sitting all day. Yes. And come back and do more movement. Yes. Thank you so much. See you soon.